jersey. Thank you. It was one of my favorite places on earth.
So what led to your
Yeah, we won the game 6-5. It's a good win. Just really happy, you know, we were able to beat those guys. It's good.
Hey, bro. You want to ride in the morning or not?
It's been reported that you're going to undergo surgery on Monday.
Yes, that is true.
What ultimately led to the decision?
It was in the back of my mind for a long time. It's something that has to happen. There was a slight chance that I could push it back to the end of the year and maybe sacrifice a few months of catching in 2023, but still have the bat in the lineup. And like I said before, I feel like if I want to be the player I want to be, I like being behind the plate. I can bring more to the team that way.
It seems like it's a physical grind, but in our conversations, it seems like this has been a real mental grind because you haven't been the player you want to be.
Yeah, for sure. It's a mental grind. It's tough being hurt. The sport's extremely hard as it is already, and to try to play through an injury, it makes it even harder. Haven't been 100% all year. That's frustrating. It's something that couldn't have predicted, and we did our best to manage it. I've been getting treatment every single day for the past 2.5 months, trying to get this thing figured out or make it manageable. And now here we are.
So is your plan to play tomorrow and Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I told Woody I'm good to get these games in. I've been swinging the bat well, but regardless of how my elbow feels, like we have to get this thing done just because of the timeline of it. It's more of a time crunch than it is.
Was it important to play these guys for you?
It lined up to be that way.
Okay.
We knew it was going to be around the All-Star break where we made this decision, and this just kind of happened to be around that time.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Sorry. Appreciate it.
When did this start about? I mean, we learned about it in May, but like you said, all season. Is this something? Is there a specific moment?
It was throughout kind of the half second of the off season where I was getting my throwing program in, and I got into camp and I was like, man, it feels like my elbow's getting in shape or whatever it may be, and we treated it as such. I was a little bit slower to get into action, throwing the bases and throwing full speed in games. So we kind of progressed at that point, and then we learned after the Toronto series it was like 25% torn, and then a month later it wasn't feeling any better, so we got another MRI. It was about 40% torn, and the doctor advised me, he's like, hey, you can't continue to throw baseball because once this tendon goes, the next thing that goes is a ligament, so you can't sacrifice that.
Is Meister going to do it?
Yes.
Sir.